Like when you look at an image of the Sacred Heart, right? Like we are human beings and we're weak and we sometimes need things like this. We need a physical reminder. Thomas needed it, and we sometimes need things like that to motivate us and to help us understand the fact that God did become a man and that he actually sacrificed himself and he actually opened his heart. His heart was pierced. And so these things remind us of that and of our humanity as well, that we need to unite our humanity to the humanity of Christ.
Just like snacks, to be honest, to keep you going.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. And even Jesus, he has like the 12 promises for his Sacred Heart. One of them is to honor this image. Of course, we
Yeah.
don't worship the statues or the image. It's literally, like you said, Father, is a reminder. And one of them is when you look at the picture of the Sacred Heart of Jesus and you see that flame and those drop of blood and the crowns
And
of
the
thorns.
piercing in
Yeah,
there,
and the
yeah.
piercing was like, wow, there is nothing pleasing about this picture, but you can tell there's a lot of love. No one will do this for someone, like even, I never heard of human beings that went through this suffering for someone that they love, like Jesus, he did for the humanity. And not only for humanity as a general, but for each one of us on a personal level. It takes us to the relationship with Jesus. Nothing like having that personal relationship with him, especially in the Blessed Sacraments, which takes me to the heart of Jesus.
We need this, especially for the culture that we live in now, and especially with all of the marriages that are failing now in this world. Marriage and relationships are the most intimate you can get with a person. And unfortunately, so many people, they give in to their own selfishness. And because this option of how to act and how to treat another person, you will never think of it as a human being. You'll never think like, oh, I should sacrifice. I should go and give of myself. I should go say sorry. I should apologize. You won't think of that. That's not a human inclination. Your human inclination is to dominate, is to try to be right, is to try to have
Defense
control.
mechanism.
Yeah, defend yourself. But this is the real human inclination, is the sacrifice, because he's the real human being, the one. And so he sacrificed himself, and that's why, like in the Bible, when it speaks about marriage, it says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. So this is how spouses need to love each other. They need to sacrifice of themselves in that way. Spouses, those in communities of consecrated life, priests with each other, all of that. And if we did that, then we'd have a much more peaceful world.